under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511 by tender of payment 2 and 3.
It's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance. Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
This sovereign citizen squatter just got completely humiliated in Judge Simpson's courtroom. And let me tell you, Judge Simpson does not play around in this one. He makes it very clear that you can't just invent your own currency and expect it to count as rent. That's not how the law works. The law literally says only legal tender can be used to pay debts. So no, your fake cashier's check with random Korean numbers on it is not going to work here. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should squatter laws be more aggressive, or should squatters actually be given more rights? I already know the comments are going to be wild. But for now, let's jump right in and watch Judge Simpson absolutely destroy and school this sovereign citizen squatter live in court
here.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, Your Honor?
What's your name, sir? What is the claim in this case?
Judge, this is a non-payment of rent action with a money judgment being requested as well. I'm showing that rent is due in the amount of $1,588, court costs of $217 for a total rent retained of $1,805.
And sir,
Yes.
how do you intend upon paying this?
So, Your Honor, I actually tendered payment to Group 5 Management on November 3rd. And my form of payment was refused.
Was what?
My form of payment, she refused payment.
What was your form of payment?
A cashier's check. I actually have the voided check here. And I'm asking for
You had a
yes.
cashier's check? Let me see.
If this is also the refusal in the email from the landlord. All right.
Danny, do you know anything about the refusal of payment?
I do not, Judge. Obviously, I'm standing in for Mr. Weiss. I believe my client or the client was supposed to be on. My understanding was that it wasn't a cashier's check. It was a counter or a check. And the reason it would have been refused was because he's had more than 3 checks come back as insufficient funds. But I would ask if I don't see if he's on here, Judge.
From Randolph Court or Group 5 on the Zoom? We don't have anybody checked in.
We don't.
Email.
Judge.
Hang on, Ms. Zane. He has an email saying about the refusal. Well, it's a text message screenshot.
Yes, it's a email. I actually
Okay.
screenshotted it.
And it says,
If you enjoy
If you're
content
enjoying
like this,
content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. All right, let's get back to the video.
from a somebody with the last name of Aslam, ASLAM, indicating that they received a rent check in the sum of $1,238, which the check that he showed me was in the form of an over-the-counter check. However, must be certified funds. And then, second page, as the system will not accept this, maybe. But
Yeah, Judge, my notes on the ledger show counter check, which is a check that's not, it's one of the ones they give you from the bank. And so again, that's
Okay.
the position I was taking anyways, it was refused.
so,
because
sir,
Yes.
is there a reason why you can't get certified funds to the landlord?
Well, they actually accepted December's rent from the same check, Your Honor, from my bank.
Okay, but if
Well, because it costs. And my defense is that under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511, by tender of payment, 2 and 3.
it's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
I'm sorry?
The UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
It's a commercial transaction, Your Honor.
The UCC does not apply.
Okay. So where could I find this at that says that this isn't a commercial transaction?
That would be your assertion. I'm telling you it doesn't apply to this.
Just for my understanding that the Uniform Commercial Code governs all commercial transactions in commerce. And so based off of this law, tender of payment is why my defense is that once the tender of payment was refused, at that time, the charge or the total amount was discharged.
Even if you were to do that analysis, you can't then have unjust enrichment, which means that you want to move.
I'm sorry?
You can't have unjust enrichment, so you'd have to move because you can't have the apartment and not pay.
No, I mean, I paid the rent. They took the exact form of payment in December.
Okay, I
get it. Not being able to afford rent seriously sucks. We've all been down bad at some point, right? Like eating cereal with a fork just to save milk kind of down bad. But let's be real. I'm not about to walk up to my landlord with a fake cashier's check and act like I just delivered the holy grail of rent payments. Bro, do you really think you're gonna Jedi mind trick your way out of an eviction? These sovereign citizens will do anything to dodge responsibility. And like I've said before, I honestly think a lot of it comes down to bad parenting mixed with the internet doing what it does best, creating tiny echo chambers full of absolutely clueless people. And Michigan especially, what is going on over there? Every single week, it's a brand new episode of how to get arrested with confidence. These guys will straight up argue with a judge using Google screenshots and pure vibes. One dude literally tried to pay with Monopoly money and looked genuinely shocked when it didn't work. At this point, Michigan might as well start charging admission because these courtrooms have fully turned into circus performances.
Circus acts.
Sir, are you going to tender a check or no? Or certified funds to them?
I will tender payment.
Are you going to tender certified funds for the 1805?
So, Your Honor, my rent is $1,238, and just the extra $700, $600. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but if they accepted the rent payment and from my bank in December, I don't know why they wouldn't accept it now. They refused November, and then they accepted December.
Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
Yeah.
Are you going to tender certified funds to them in the amount of 1805?
I will surrender. I will submit funds.
Certified funds to them.
I plan to. It costs me to do certified, so I would.
As does the NSF transactions that they've had in the past. So that is my question to you. Are you going to submit certified funds
I'll submit certified funds.
in the amount of 1805?
I like to debate that amount because I'm not sure where that amount's coming from. My rent is $1,238. In court costs, I'm not sure what the other $600.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Defendant to submit $1,238, which at this point is the undisputed amount in certified funds to the landlord no later than December 29th, 2023. And then we will look at the disputed amounts. I will adjourn this matter to January 5th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And I would just note to you, Mr. Smith, that if those funds aren't in, I'm not hearing any additional argument. I will be granting a judgment, which will be for their full amount, plus what will at that point be January's rent.
Your Honor, also, the 4th I have to work. So every time that I'm coming here, I'm having to take off of work. And I
Sir, I cannot help that.
I mean, is there a way that we can set a different date?
That is my next day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I
I
guarantee
guarantee
the
the-
next time we see this guy, he'll be back in court looking completely confused, saying, "But Your Honor, I gave them a piece of paper that said $1,200 on it." Like, bro, that is not how money works. This dude really thinks he can just invent his own currency and expect everyone to play along like it's a group project. The court does not care if you printed it in cursive with a glitter pen. A fake check is still a fake check. And under U.S. law, specifically 18 U.S. Code 514, passing a counterfeit financial instrument is a federal offense. That's not a slap on the wrist. That's an orange jumpsuit and complimentary meals kind of situation. But honestly, if anyone from Michigan is watching, please explain this to me. Do you guys have a factory out there mass-producing sovereign citizens? What is actually going on over there? Do you have billboards that say, "Join now, become a lawyer in your own mind"? Because every viral courtroom meltdown lately either starts with, "I do not consent," or ends with, "You have no jurisdiction over me." And somehow, it's always Michigan. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's hearing. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Do you think Judge Simpson was fair or not? As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, everybody.